Hi Conscious Libra, welcome to my channel on Oracle and Spirituality. Here is your reading for the next 15 days. So we're going to figure out what's going to happen in your life or in one part of your life, one specific part of your life, what's going to happen in the next 2 weeks. Make sure you read the description below because there is everything you need to know about this reading, complementary information that you need to read. So read it through, please. For those who don't know me, my name is Gail. I am a life guide and a spiritual teacher. And I help meaning seekers navigate a more conscious life toward greater happiness. And if you want to follow the evolution of your energies, make sure you subscribe to my channel and that you click the bell button for the notifications. And if you want to support me, to support my work that I do for free on YouTube, you are very welcome and yeah, with a lot of gratitude. So you're very welcome to donate, and the link is in the description below. So with no further ado, let's start with your cards. I'm using the French deck Belline Oracle. So Libra, you've got countryside health, the destiny, negotiations, cloister, happiness, and wisdom. All right. So I'm talking to a Libra right now who is wanting to cut some inputs, some stimuli. You are in that energy, in that very specific part of your life. It may not be your whole life. It may just be one part of your life for a specific aspect of that part of your life. Okay, so you are needing and feeling that you are needing some time off, some regeneration, some time for yourself, some time to nurture yourself, to look after yourself, to calm down, to quiet yourself, to get into a calm space. You're feeling like you need some time for yourself, basically. So maybe you're wanting some holidays or just to stay at home. You know, there is a house here. Or you may be wanting to go on a weekend or to go to the countryside or to go into nature. You may feel the need to sit with nature, with under a tree or something, you know. Yeah. And you are facing, in that reading, you are facing your destiny. So a choice, an opportunity, something that is that has come into your life, that has presented itself, and you are dealing with this choice or this crossroad right now. And in order to deal with it, you are negotiating, debating, having hot discussions. I mean, can be battle, like a very fighty discussion, debate, you know, like heated. Or it may just be like everyone is wanting to give their opinion, make their voice matter, and speak up for themselves, their own rights, and what they want. And everyone here is just talking, and maybe everyone is talking at the same time. No one is hearing each other. And too many voices, too many, like, it's kind of messy, and you can't hear anyone now because it's like so it may be an inner dialogue, you know, all your voices are like all parts of yourself that are speaking up and like giving advices, all your fears are like just screaming and like demanding stuff and requesting and blaming and like guilting you or something, and like it's happening right now. It may be an outside debate, you know, with other people at work or in your family, like, you know, meetings, like a meeting or meetings for negotiating something that is very important for you. You know it's a crossroad, you know it's not a small thing, so because it's a big deal, you know, you have to speak up, you know, you have to make your voice heard, your case studied, you know. So if it was a small thing, you could let go, you know, but because it's so important, well, now you are in that situation, kind of debate situation, but no, oh, how we say that? I'm looking for an expression. Okay, so that doesn't matter. So because of all, like everyone is like all at the same time, like all the voices, it may be within you or outside of you, but anyway, in both cases, it's like tiring, you know, it's like too much stimulation and plus heated, and like you can't hear anyone. It's running in cycles, you know, and like, of course you need some time off. Of course you need some peace and some quiet time to reflect by yourself. Of course you need that. So that's what you're going to do in the next few days. You're going to reflect. You're going to think for yourself in a quiet space. You're going to close the doors. So if it's an external situation, like, I mean, if it's at work or if it's in your house, it's easy. You can close the doors. You know, if it's at work, you go home and you just close your door and you're fine. You know, you're in your quiet space to think. But if it's in your house, you can go to your room and just stay by yourself, you know, close the door. Or, you know, you can stay in the living room and the other people are in the kitchen, or your partner is in the kitchen or in the bedroom or whatever. Like, you can isolate yourself. But if that thing that is happening is within you, how can you make this chatter stop? This chatter box. Yeah, but you have to, yeah, but I want that, and this and no, but you don't. It's tiring, right? Okay, so the only way you can stop this, if it's within you, it's with meditation. So, okay, so that's what you're going to do in the next few days. Be in your own space, close the doors, stay quiet, listen to your intuition, stay within, doing your introspection in a quiet space to regenerate, to calm down, to feel at peace, to quiet everything within you, outside of you. Yeah, you're just gonna retreat into yourself. Okay, so what's gonna happen because of that? So along the line, further down the line. It's happiness. So this happiness is not necessarily a huge thing. It's very profound though, very deep, very simple. And I want to use the word simple because this card may talk about simplicity, but we also have two cards that are talking about simplicity, you know, minimalism. This card is very ascetic, very minimalist, very aesthetic. So this card is also very simple, but this card is definitely minimalist and cutting down, cutting off stuff, decluttering and it can be in a harsh way, like it's like boom, like you boom, 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 you cut off everything that needs to be cut off. So it also talks about renouncement, like you renounce to, you know, you give up stuff. So, you know, I just don't need that anymore, or I don't want that anymore. Like, so because of that, this card may also mean that you renounce to some of your initial desires or requests. That's also why it makes it simple. Because this card can be about renouncing as well. You know, it's unconditional happiness, but profound unconditional happiness. So it may not mean that you renounce to something, but if you get something, it's very profound. It's really connected to your heart's desire and soul's desire, and not so much your egoistic desires. So I like this card very much because it's unconditional happiness. You know, you're being satisfied. Whether it's because you're being satisfied for what you have, or because you're getting, because, you know, it's also, this card is also giving you. But it's very deep, it's very pure, it's what your soul actually wants and needs. And those two cards are both, like, you can see Jupiterian cards with the crowns. And so the oracle is advising you to be wise in that situation, to listen to your intuition. So basically, you can't hear your intuition with this. All you hear is your fears that are trying to make, because fear is speaking up very loud, while intuition is not, because intuition is not trying to convince you of anything. It's not trying to blame you or to defend itself or to shame you or to guilt you or anything. And it's not even emotional. It's just a voice, very subtle, that's just stating something. And as you can tell, it's not emotional at all. This card is not emotional at all. It's like kind of cold in some way, like, because it's neutral. And basically, because of that, you can't hear, you know, your intuition, because intuition speaks so it's so subtle that you can't hear it with all this chatter. But because you're gonna meditate, you're gonna be able to listen to your intuition. So listen to your intuition. And I also talk about intuition because this card also talks about spirituality, spiritual connection, intuition, getting insights. This card is heavily talking about insights. And I'm talking about that as well because this bird is coming back for feedback to bring new information into the debate. So it was gone, took some information, and came back with new information. So you may get new information. So listen to your intuition. Also, your intuition is gonna tell you what your heart actually desires, and so you will be able to be actually satisfied with this negotiation, the end result, or yeah. So share with another Libra who may benefit this reading. Thumbs ups, subscribe, it's very pleasurable for me. And I don't know if Libra is your sun, moon, or rising sign, but you can check out your 3 signs because they are all very complementary and important, and to understand yourself fully. So I'll see you in one of those videos, or so right now in those videos, or in 2 weeks' time in your next reading. Okay, Libra, have a beautiful day. Bye.